side split stretching starting right now. Let me know if for some reason audio is not working. I have one earbud connected to either phone, one for TikTok and one for YouTube. Please help me out. Let me know if any of those are not working. All right. We're doing 30 minutes of live side split stretching to practice consistency, to build a little bit of community by showing up every single day, hanging out, making sure people keep coming back and getting to know each other, and hopefully making a little bit of progress towards our side split goals. My name is Ken, and I'm going to be doing some side splits with you. Let's get started with our first warm up exercise. We're going to do three warm up exercises, and they are all very active, very movement based, so you get some blood pumping and warm up. All right. The first one is called a hip CAR. CAR stands for controlled articulated rotations. And what we're trying to do is move our leg and hip through a full range of motion using muscle power. Let me show you what that means. Gonna lift that knee as high as you can, high knee. We're gonna open up that hip so that the knee is turning directly to the left or directly to the right, depending on which leg you're doing first. And then rotate that leg as high as possible so that your ankle is as high as the knee and your whole leg is as high as possible. From here, let the leg come down and back. Flex the hamstrings, flex the glutes, feel that stretch in the front of your body. And that is the down position. We're almost done. That's one rep. Let's keep going. High knee, open, ankle, down and back. 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 We're going to do three more and then switch to the other leg. Two, think this is the last one. Let's go. All right, if you're just joining in, we're doing hip cars, which are used for getting your hips really strong in their end range of motion. All right, we're moving our legs through our full range of motion in the hips. We're going to do the other leg, high knee, open, ankle, down and back. We're going to lift the knee as high as possible, open the hips as wide as possible, rotate the leg so that the ankle and the knee are the same height, and bring the leg down and back. Flex the hamstring, flex the glutes. Feel that stretch in the front hip flexor. We're going to do that 10 times. All right. That's three for me, five, six, seven, eight. Ooh, off balance. Nine and 10. 10 hip cars on the left side, 10 on the right side. Now let's reverse the whole thing and go backwards. All right. So we ended on this down position. Now we're going to start in the down position. All right. Flex the hamstrings, flex the glutes, push that leg back behind us, lift the leg up directly to the side like you're about to kick somebody, rotate the leg so that the ankle is down, and then bring the knee all the way forward. I just showed it to you from the side. I'm going to show it to you again, facing you so it's easier for you to mirror and copy me. All right. Down and back. Side leg, you're going to kick somebody. Rotate the legs so that the ankle is down, knee forward. All right, ready? 10 times. Back, side, ankle, knee, back, side, ankle, knee, back, side, ankle, knee, back, side, ankle, knee, back, side, ankle, knee. If you are just hopping in, we're doing 30 minutes of live side split stretching. We're pretty close to the beginning. We've done hip cars, which is basically this thing, for two legs going forward, and now we're doing the two legs going backwards. We just wrapped up this leg going backwards, so we got one last leg in the hip cars. All right, let's keep going. Back, side, ankle, knee, back, side, ankle, knee, back, side, ankle, knee. This warm up is really good for building up a little bit of strength in the very weak muscles in your hip because we're working specifically that end range of motion, which is usually what is weak because we don't need to bring our knee this high, right? And what this helps you to do is make sure that the end range of motion stays at that end range of motion as you age, as you use your muscles less and less, you have enough of what you need going forward. All right. We just did hip cars on both sides, going forward and going back. That means we're done with our first warm-up exercise. It's time to move to number two. Second warm-up exercise is mostly for our hamstrings. We're getting into an elephant walk. I'm gonna pop over real quick just to see if there's anything I need to address. Princess, hi, welcome, welcome. Foxy Roxy says, Happy Monday. How was your weekend? My weekend was very good. I am excited. Actually, I do these every single day. So I was gonna say I'm excited to be doing more side splits. And I was like, wait, I do side splits every day. That's not an answer. But my weekend was very good. Let's see, we got anything else to address? No, all right, let's keep going. Let's get into the second warm-up exercise. It's called the elephant walk. We're gonna fold at our hips and get into this L shape. Focus on where your belly button is. Your belly button is the closest thing to your hips, and really we want to focus on the angle of the hips. Ah, just hang out here for a little bit. Take a couple of deep breaths. Feel that hamstring stretch get more and more intense as you breathe and as you try your best to relax. Okay. Next up, I want you to bend one knee and straighten out the other leg. The next thing we're going to do is called a sassy hip, or I call it a sassy hip. What I want you to do is put your weight into the leg that is straight. All right. So this leg is bent. Then I'm going to sassy hip, put all that weight into the straight leg. When you do that, you should feel a little bit of a stretch in this outer glute. And putting the weight into that outer glute helps you to feel that stretch a little bit more. Okay. So from here, I want you to keep on trying to bring your belly button as low as possible and just hang out. Switch to the other side. Put your weight into that hip. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Feel the stretch in your outer glutes up here. And we're just going to do 5 of these. We can take the first couple nice and slow because it's the first couple. You got to warm up slowly, right? 3, 4. If you're just joining in, we're doing a whole bunch of side split related stretching. And right now we're just doing warm ups. We're getting our hamstrings warmed up because they are very, very important for the pancake and the side split. Whew. Everything that we do is pre-stretching and pre-using some of the muscles that we need in the side split so that we get a little bit of prep work done before we get into and fully commit to a side split. All right. And that was elephant walk. I'm going to add a little bit more to it. We're going to bend one knee, straighten out the leg. So my left knee is bent, my right leg is straight. I want you to take your left hand, grab your right leg, open up your chest to the right, extend your right arm to the sky, look at that hand, and point somewhere behind you. Take a couple of breaths, trying to see if you can bring your belly button and chest lower to the ground, and calm down. Do the same thing on the other side. Right leg is bent, left leg is straight. Take the right hand on the left leg, open up your chest to the left, point your left hand up into the sky, and try to bring your upper body down to the ground. Belly button down, chest down. Feel that stretch. All right. We're adding a little bit of thoracic rotation, which is just getting some spine twisting into this hamstring stretch warm up and engaging a couple more muscles across the body while we do this. All right. The thoracic rotation is really good, especially if you drive and you need to look out the back seat mirror. Sorry, look out the back seat window or check your blind spot. And it is overall just very good for your back to do what it's designed to do, which is twist. All right. That's enough of warm up exercise number 2. Let's move on to warm up exercise number 3. We're doing the Cossack switch. I'm gonna pop in real quick just to see if there's anything I need to address. Uh, Travel wishes that we had more dog emojis. Somebody wrote, period. I don't know what that was in response to. Is there, Foxy Roxy asks, is there a specific number of exercises we should do to warm up for the side splits? No, not really. I think what's important is to get your body warmed up and ready to go and loosened up. A lot of the time, we spend a lot of time sitting, for example. So all the muscles we're about to stretch are going to be very stiff. And before I do the twists with my back cracks like 12 times to get into those rotations. And that's why I do the rotations, because I know my back is very stiff from sitting at a computer all day. And by the time I do the rotations, I feel all of these different muscles loosening up and moving. And then my spine actually goes, and it sounds like I'm crinkling bubble wrap or something. That can't be good. All right. Let's see. We just did elephant walk. I don't know why I'm getting back into elephant walk. Next thing we're going to do is a Cossack switch. We're going to widen our stance to about 2 times our hips width. And we're going to point our toes out about 45 degrees. And then track our knees over our toes as much as possible while we drop down to one side. When I say track our knees over our toes, I mean the knee is directly over the toe. Okay? And you can hang out in this position however you'd like. What I want you to focus on is feeling that stretch in the calf. Maybe feel that Achilles tendon getting stretched, some pressure on this side of the ankle, feeling the pressure in the hip. If you're feeling a little bit of pressure in your knee and it's not feeling comfortable, you can always come up a little bit higher, and that's totally okay. And finally, the last thing I want you to experiment with is the angle of this leg. Some people can get pretty deep with the leg basically pointing straight forward. Some people need a little bit more open. Some people can point directly out to that side. Whatever it is, it's good for your hips. So experiment and try them all. All right. This leg over here, the toes are up and the heels are down. This is called external rotation in for your leg. And we're going to use it later for side splits. So just note heels down, toes up. All right. So what makes a Cossack switch a Cossack switch is we're going to switch over to the other side and try to keep our hips as low to the ground as possible while we get there. Same thing. Feel that stretch in your ankle and your Achilles. Feel the pressure in the hip. Hang out here for a little bit while we get used to this position. Whew. Take a couple of deep breaths, relax, try to do a little bit of movement. Figure out if you have a favorite direction that you're pointing the knees. Maybe you like it perfectly in front of you, 90 degrees. I don't like that one. It could be because my hips are a little bit weak. They could be stronger. Maybe I should do it more. Yeah, not today, not right now. We're just warming up. Okay. Now that we've done that, let's go from side to side a little bit more. If you're struggling keeping your hips low from side to side, you can always come up a little bit and come across. You can put your hands down, give yourself a little bit of help to get across, or you can just say, hey, no way, I'm not doing this, and come fully up into a squat and back down. All right. Cossack squats are totally a thing, and you can do them. All right. We're going to do just 5 of these, and I feel like I've already done 5, but I wasn't really counting. So I'm going to just do 2 more, and we'll be ready for some stretches. Woo. All right. Let's get ready to stretch. If you are just joining in, you have no idea what we're doing. We're doing 30 minutes of live side split stretching, and we do this every single day. So if you're interested, hit follow, subscribe, make sure to come back for every version of this so we can practice consistency together. All right. First stretch we're going to do is the hamstring stretch. In the hamstring stretch, we really want to feel this muscle. So I'm going to take a second to help you make sure you feel the most intense hamstring stretch first. And then once you know what it could feel like, we can go and do other things. All right. So what we're going to do is stand up straight, take a step forward, throw the hips back, and try to get the upper body horizontal. Okay. What I want you to try your best to do is move your hips from this straight line to as far back as you can. And that will help you feel this muscle right here, this hamstring, get tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. The closer you can get your upper body to horizontal, and the further you can extend your arms out, the more power from gravity you'll be applying to this stretch. And it should be very uncomfortable because this should be probably one of the most intense hamstring stretches you can get into. All right. Once you know what that feels like, you have no excuses to do a really, really, really good hamstring stretch. All right. Let's do a slightly easier version. where you have to work a little bit harder to feel that stretch. The reason why I do this is because standing and being like this requires a lot of balance, and we're trying to stretch, we're not trying to balance. Okay, let's continue by dropping down on one knee, sticking out that leg we want to stretch in front of us. Once again, fold at the hips, try to bring that belly button down as low as you can go. Feel that stretch building in the hamstring. And if it's not at the level of what it was when you were standing, then you can go farther. Let's go. All right, take a couple of deep breaths. I say farther, but I'm mostly joking. I don't you don't need to push yourself so hard. I just want you to know that your limits are probably a little bit further than what's comfortable to get into because the hamstring stretch for most people sucks. All right. So once you're here, you're feeling that stretch, it's feeling intense. We're basically doing it. This is it. You're doing great. All right. We're going to hold this position here for 30 seconds. I want you to try to bring your belly button down a little bit throughout the 30 seconds. And that's it. We're done. Let's go. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, come on up and out of that stretch. Switch over to the other leg. If you need to grab a little cushion for your knee, go ahead and grab one. And then let's get back into position. All right. Same thing. We want you to feel that really intense stretch before we get into it. All right. Really fold forward, bring your belly button down towards your leg. Feel that hamstring stretch build. And if your heel is getting uncomfortable, you can always grab a pillow or a little bit of a cushion for that as well. Okay, that's it. Bring the belly button down to the ground, 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh man, hamstring stretch is done. Congratulations. Hope you suffered a lot through that. And I hope you realize it was totally worth it because now you know you can work real hard towards that side split goal. And it might suffer a little bit, but you should feel really proud of yourself. All right, we're moving on. Butterfly stretch. Number two is a little bit more chill. We're going to sit down on our butts. What I recommend is you get to a wall and rest your hips, your shoulder, your head against that wall. This helps keep your posture nice and straight. You don't have to think about it so much, but more importantly, it helps you apply force to your legs. And I'll talk about that in just a second. Grab the feet, bring them together, pull them towards you. Your knees will probably pop right up like so. I want you to use your leg muscles and your glutes to try to really open up the legs first. All right. So once you cannot open up your legs anymore with muscle power, then take your hands and apply some pressure from up here. I am using my head to push against the wall, and that pressure helps my arms to push into my hips, into my legs. Go ahead and give that a try. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Keep flexing those muscles. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, let those hands go. Oh, it is totally normal if your groin is feels like it's stuck, you can't move. What I recommend is you slowly move those hips a little bit and then flutter those butterfly wings, I guess, until your legs feel like they're working again. Once they feel like they're working again, we're ready to move on to our third stretch. The third stretch is a standing pancake. It looks basically like a hamstring stretch, except your legs are open while you do it. All right. We're trying to bring our belly button, our chest down to the ground while our legs are open. Standing pancake is a standing pancake because, for the same reason why we were doing the hamstring stretch the way that we do it. When you're like this and your upper body is horizontal, you have gravity working for you and helping you get down into a deeper position. So, if you have never done a standing pancake, I recommend you stand 1 foot, maybe 30 centimeters in front of a wall. And that's because if you fall backwards, you'll fall into the wall and the wall will keep you safe. All right. But I'm going to show you all of the moves this way so you can see what my body is doing. All right. From here, we're going to open up our legs nice and wide. And when it's uncomfortable, don't push it. Don't get any deeper. Just fold forward. You can put your hands down to help you adjust your legs. No problem. From here, I want you to try to stick your butt back behind you and then stick your arms out in front of you. You'll notice that this angle has changed and you're getting into a deeper stretch folding forward. That's what the pancake is all about. And that's it. If you want to make this harder in a different way, you can grab your legs and you can pull yourself down using your own muscles instead of just waiting for gravity to do the work. Whatever you choose, it's up to you. Try to bring your belly button down to the ground while holding for 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, come on up. Come on out of that stretch. Whew. And come back into standing. Oh, if your legs are feeling defeated, that's totally normal. The standing pancake and the pancakes in general stretch a whole bunch of different muscles, and typically it's a very intense stretch in the hamstring, right underneath the glutes. I feel it particularly bad. My inner thighs, the adductors, those muscles help to do that, bring your legs in towards each other, and when your legs are spread apart, they're getting stretched. I'm sweating a ton, and this shirt is starting to feel sticky. So ignore me while I adjust. Of course, Sasuke said hi. Thank you, thank you. Or sorry, hi back. I don't know why I said thank you. That's weird. All right. I don't think there's anything else I need to address in the chat. So let's get back into our fourth stretch. The fourth stretch is a pigeon or figure four. In short, we are taking this leg, we're crossing it over our bodies, bring it up and trying to bring our chest to that leg. So from the side, it looks a little bit like this. We can do this two ways. On our backs, it looks like this. And you have to pull your leg into the stretch. On our stomachs, it looks like this. And you let gravity do the heavy lifting in this position. Some people have some trouble with bringing this back leg back. I recommend, if that's you, to imagine doing a push up and get into this position that way. All right. So that most of the work is not you in this position, requiring a lot of flexibility. A lot of the work is in this position where it's easier on that front hip flexor. All right. Whatever you decide to do, let's get into it and start that stretch. I'm going to cross my leg over, reach through, pull the leg, and apply steady pressure the whole time. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, okay, that's one side. Switch over to the other side. Gonna wrap up the next leg nice and quick and get into our side splits. All right, same thing. Try to bring the leg in 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, let that leg go. Hope you're feeling warmed up and ready because we're doing the side splits. It's time. It's time. All this time I've been preparing, warming up, stretching out, getting ready for the side splits. And now we are here. It's time for some side splits. Thank you, everybody, for staying along all this way. Oh, let's get into it. If you are new to this, I recommend you, same as for the standing pancake, stand one step in front of a wall or a door. So if you fall backwards, the wall or door will catch you. Okay. Next up, we're going to open up those legs as wide as they can. Once you feel uncomfortable in the hips, fold forward, put your hands down in the push up position. From this push up position, I want you to externally rotate your legs. What that means is I want your heels down and your toes up. Okay, on both sides, heels down, toes up. You'll see that I can immediately relax into a deeper position once I do that. Heels down, toes up. And from here, I'm going to try to walk my hands back towards my hips. The further your hands are moved back towards your hips, the more of your body weight is over your legs, right? And so that's more pressure on that side split. What I want you to do next is do a little bit of a wiggle from side to side to see if you can get into a deeper side split. And once you can no longer get any deeper, let's start our 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, crawl your arms forward, bring the legs in. Take a break, relax. Come on up, back into standing. Shake the legs out. Shake, 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 shake. Oh man. Shake, 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 shake. We're just trying to relax for about 20, 30 seconds in between the side splits. I promise, I know this looks silly, but by the time we go in for the second one, your legs will feel like they're brand new, and suddenly you'll be like, wow, I can get even deeper than before. And I'm speaking from experience. I've done like 250 of these live side split sessions already. So I know the more I relax and shake out my legs in between the side splits, the more effective that next side split stretch is going to be. All right. Woo. All right, we're almost there. Let's get ready to go back in. Do a couple of quick squats, some high knees, kick your own butt a little bit. And I think I saw a message come in. It is in Korean. I cannot understand it. I am sorry. But we're getting back into our second side split stretch. Let's go. Same thing. If you're new to this and you're afraid that you might fall, if you stand really close to the wall, then the wall will catch you. Okay? So let's take one step in front of that wall, open up the legs as wide as they can go. Fold at the hips, get your hands down into a push-up position, and externally rotate the legs so that your ankles, your heels are down and your toes are up. I'm gonna make sure to scoot over so you can see the feet in screen. Heels are down and toes are up on both sides. From here, walk your hands back towards your hips and try to get a little bit deeper into the side split. I like to do a wiggle from side to side to see if maybe it's just a little bit of friction holding you back. And once you cannot get any deeper, it's time to start our 30 seconds. Let's go. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, crawl forward. Come on out of that side split stretch. Bring your legs together. And I told you that the more you shake out your body and the more relaxed your body gets, the deeper into the side split you can get. Did you get deeper doing the second side split stretch? Ah, okay. Let's keep moving. Same thing. Shake out the legs, shake out the body. Relax, 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 relax. We're going to relax for about 30, 45 seconds to get our limbs ready for the third and final side split stretch. We're going to do some baby mini squats. We're going to lift our knees up nice and high. We're going to kick our own butts for a second. And once your legs are starting to feel normal again, it's time to get back into our side splits. Foxy Roxy says, I hope that's a compliment. Don't know what I said, but I feel bad now. I hope it's a compliment too. It probably was a compliment. All right. Let's get into the third and final side split stretch. Same thing. If you're new to this, stand very close to a wall. So if you fall backwards, the wall will catch you. All right. Open up those legs, nice and wide. I totally understand what you're talking about now. I can't read the comment, but I realize you're talking about I hope the Korean is a compliment and not an insult because I just wouldn't know. I get it. I get it. I figured it out. My brain was working on that the whole time. Side splits. Open up those legs nice and wide. Fold at the hips. Put your hands down to give yourself a little support. Externally rotate the legs. What that means is your heels are down, your toes are up, your heel is down, your toes are up. And sit into that stretch, see if you can get a little bit deeper. Walk your hands back towards your hips. Do a little wiggle from side to side to see if you can maybe just beat some friction. And once you can no longer get any deeper, it's time for our last 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28, 27. This time I want you to experiment. If your arms were totally locked out like this before, try to bend your arms and see if you can put a little bit more weight into your hips. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, come on up and out of that side split stretch. Bring your legs together. Come back into standing. Oh man, oh that was brutal. My legs are super tired after that last one. Shake out the legs. Shake, shake, shake. Move a little bit. Jump, kick, dance, anything you want, because we are done with our 3 rounds of side split stretches. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in and hanging out for, I don't know, how long has it been? 30, 34-ish minutes of live side split stretching. And I have confirmed that Foxy Roxy and I were eventually on the same page. I figured it out back there. uh, okay, that's it. We practiced consistency today, and hopefully, if you guys are still on and have been here the whole time, please introduce yourself in the chat. Say hi. Let me know that you're here, and that helps me know who's a regular, who's not a regular. And if everybody's a regular, then I'll explain less and we'll move faster. Um, that's it. We're here to practice building community and hang out with other people who are doing side split stretches and hopefully make this thing that we do a little bit more fun so more people will come and hang out, and hopefully collectively we'll all get closer to our side split goals together. And if you're not interested in side splits, most of this was about hip mobility and getting stronger hips that work well. It's the last little bit that side splits anyway. So you should try it out and keep coming back. All right, that's it from me. I hope if you've enjoyed your time that you hit follow, hit subscribe, and make sure to get notified so that you can keep coming back for when we are live. We go live every single day, at least for the last month and probably for the next month. We go live at 3 p.m. Eastern time, and that is 9 p.m. Central European Summer Time. And if there are any other time zones that I need to talk about in the future, let me know in the chat because I don't know any other time zones. It's 12 p.m. noon in California, if that helps. All right, that's it from me. Thank you so much, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow. All right, logging off.